Naya. What is I? Let me turn this off actually. Turn the Bluetooth off so that it doesn't affect the sound. Yo, it's your boy, Holistic Holistic Health Harry. Coming to do Naya with I want to speak about, before I do a live, on gratitude and the importance of being grateful in your life for everything that is going on around us and not taking things for granted, because that's awesome. That's who you are. You're a grateful being. Well, we should be. We should be grateful for everything that's happening to us in duality. And as I'm talking now, I feel a little cry just thinking about it. I'm vibrating very high yesterday and today. And yesterday did a little of crying, tears of gratitude. Such a great day. And I think what it is, it's not even vibrating high. It's like gratitude makes you vibrate high. Being grateful and really thinking about it and practicing it, right? You can be the most ungrateful person in the world if you practice something daily, a little bit. Over time, you shift your brain, because your brain can change from depressed and suicidal, as it did with me, to happy and grateful, right? Your brain is crazy powerful. It can change from really negative to really positive over time, not in a day. Your brain doesn't change. Like, say you're really traumatized and damaged, you've got PTSD, you've been through a lot. It doesn't change the day after, despite taking a lot of action. It takes time, but slow and daily consistency with something like gratitude can transform your level of consciousness in the same way that I transformed it, and many of us watching here that may watch as well have transformed their lives from hardship and suffering. It takes time, but it's worth it. Yo, Tim, nice one. You're getting that gratitude journal. That's a great one to do. The thing with gratitude is, it vibrates you higher, but it's also harder to access when you, like, when you're really going through the shits and you've not practiced it. That's when you should be the most grateful, but you're not. Because you have to understand the power of this to vibrate us high and to really see correctly that pain and suffering is something to be grateful for. There's actually nothing in duality that's not to be grateful for, if that makes any sense. There's no experience that ever happens to anyone around us or to you that's not meant to be taken, could not be taken as I am grateful for it. For example, even when you're going to die in this level, whatever you believe about life after death or incarnations, you come back cycle, whatever, like when you die, that's it. You're done for like this moment in time as this vessel. I'm Brown Harry, Indian origin. I'm gonna go. Maybe I'll come back as something else. But 1 second. Hold on. When you die, right? That is gratitude, because like if you take it, I know we don't die, and I know the adventures to come in duality. There's nothing not to be grateful for. The existence of life come from the opposite of life in duality, which is death. You know, this body death, which is nothing to fear really, although we've all got that circumstances. My point is like gratitude, isn't it? You know, in fact, if you go deep with it, maybe even one consciousness, created consciousness source, got bored being infinite consciousness and not seeing its reflection, and created duality so it can play around with shit. To be grateful. Maybe consciousness created duality to be grateful. Does that make sense? Yeah, it's fucking powerful. Think about it. There's everything that it's beautiful to be grateful, yeah. It's an honor, it's a personality. Let me emphasize, it's a personality trait that one can develop. And it's just, one can go from sad to happy, one can go from pessimist to optimist, one can go from boring to funny, if you decide. One can go from wrong mindset to correct mindset. One could go from disempowered, negative disempowerment and feelings of disempowerment to empowered, and I can't do this and everything's impossible, to no, nothing's impossible and I will manifest desire. Gratitude is very possible to ingratiate into your system, and it really is the highest form of personality that we have in common that we should all desire to be. There's many things that we should all desire to be, and work endlessly to be more loving, to be more kind, to be more compassionate, to grow in physical health, to grow emotionally, to grow spiritually, to get less triggered, and to look at our shadow more. And one of the key ones for all of us that applies, because we're all humans in duality, and at the core, what makes us all happy is the same. Making others feel good, giving our mastery makes us all feel good. Well, one of them we should all have and should all be working on endlessly as humans in a vehicle. I'm not you, you're not me, but we function by the same ground rules. One of them is gratitude, and it's really fucking cool to have. Like, as someone told me recently on Messenger, it reminded me of something she's practicing that's really important. Like, a good one for gratitude is to when you wake up every morning and you open, so, oh wow, yeah, bloody lucky. I'm bloody lucky to be here. Look at me, I have my eyes. Cool. Another day in paradise, you know? You are lucky to exist. Yeah, because you're not going to list in this incarnation forever. You're going to die at some point, and your loved ones are going to miss you, and it's going to cause suffering to the people you leave behind. And it's so fun here. So make the most, man. Every day is a blessing above ground, as they say. That's the key one. You know, a really good time. I've been practicing everything good. I committed this January. I've been on and off, but I've maintained this for how long are we into January? Since the 1st, so like nearly 2 weeks now. And doing a little bit a day. And I'll tell you an ideal time to do it. First thing you wake up in the morning. But here's the best time. The best time is as you lay to sleep at night, because let's be honest, you don't close your eyes and just go to sleep straight away. If you're like most people, I mean, unless you sleep properly, which is not cool, because you all should be getting enough sleep, and we're into health. We should all be getting enough sleep. But I mean, if you don't sleep properly, then you'll just go to sleep straight away. But if you slept properly, which you should, what you'll do is you won't be able to get sleep straight away, right? It takes about 10-15 minutes. In that time, and in fact, for all humans, this is one of the best practices you could ever do for your emotional, physical, spiritual practice, is review your day. This is a how-to. This is obvious, but how-to guide to how to get grateful. Well, close your eyes, go to bed, and then as soon as you hit the sack, close, reviewing your day from what you did first thing in the morning. Now, when you review your day, you're also, what do you think you're doing? You're reminding yourself of what you did for your day, which is, I don't know, helping your brain remember, which is pretty good to fight off Alzheimer's dementia. Let's be honest, even myself, I go through mindlessly in my day. Don't get me wrong, I have structure to my day, I have important shit I've got to do, I've got to help people, do my physical health protocols, look after myself, give out to other people. But the point is, I unconsciously go through my day doing awesome shit. But when I review at night time, hit the sack, I'm like, okay, so Harry, check. What did you do this morning? Exercise, therapy, naked, cool. Age urine massaging, cool. You woke up, you went outside, did some ground, cool. And then the gratitude comes in. So you think of the therapy, for example. Okay, so the window was open, I was naked and I got some red light. Cool. And then I just go, okay, I'm grateful. And then I'll just reel off the benefits of red light therapy and say, thank you, Gaia, for the red light. That really helped me today. Helped me, give me the best possible start. Then, the grounding this morning, I'll go, okay, when I'm outside, by the way, doing the grounding, a wonderful one, I could talk forever about that subject. One of the ones to look at, just to really imagine, think about this, what we take for granted. Gratitude is the opposite of habituation, taken for granted, right? When you're grounding, look at the fucking fact that ground is an endless source of negative ions and energy for you, my friend, for humanity, of which we're a part of, and we are. That's one thing to be grateful. That's amazing. Literally, I look at the ground. I think I'm like, whoa, this is amazing. I'm just putting my feet on the ground, and there's like energy. Thank you, consciousness. Thank you, God. And then to go even deeper into gratitude, we can be like, thank you that I was chosen, or even chose myself, to a soul contract thing, to be woken up to the powers of grounding, because we know that a lot of people don't understand this power. So it's even more than just the power of the energy medicine, the realities that the ground is amazing, and thank you, Gaia. I go like, thank you for being me. Thank you for being you guys, because a lot of people don't ever do grounding because they don't know the power of it. Or if they do, they don't do it consciously. Be grateful of something that you don't know consciously works. Boom. You still get medicine. You still get the medicine if you do it unconsciously, but if you do it consciously, you can do gratitude too, and thank the Gaia for the fucking realities of life. All gratitude is taking you back to gratitude practices is taking you back to the realities of how lucky we actually are to be here at this moment in time, in this moment of awakening, which is inevitably happening. I see it in you, I see it in me, I see it in all the people around me, all the people I network with, the people I meet up. We are transforming at a rate of consciousness that is ridiculous. I don't mean everybody, I mean oh, that's another one. Thank you. Thank you for being born at this time. Oh my God, how lucky we! Holy shit, we're the luckiest people in the planet. And the plane, you can do so many things. I realize it's breaking up. One is, like, for our ancestors, how about we spend a little time there being thankful for our ancestors, and it could have been your granddad born in the Second World War, you could be a kid born in Africa that's just didn't get a chance to live a good life. They'll come back and all that stuff, and you can justify it for sure, and it's not that bad. You can say everything's perfect as it is, but damn, gratitude is a good one, isn't it? It's how you play. Gratitude is how you play the game of duality. It's how you get out of the game of duality and ups and downs. Yeah, I'm telling you the truth. There's a couple of ways to get out of the trap of duality and being a victim, to yeah, because we all gonna have to suffer in here. I'm not saying you can run away from suffering. What I'm saying is you can control suffering and even be grateful for the shit. How powerful is that in duality? That's God's gift to us. That's consciousness gift to us. Our brain. You can transform your brain to the highest capabilities of your personality, the highest traits. One of them, huge, gratitude. Beat that, Gaia, or beat that evil dark forces that are real but don't really matter because you're created by consciousness. Eat that up, you little shitheads. Try and take me on your chemtrails. I'm just like, ha, got ya. Boom, you suck. I'm being stupid, but no. Anyway, reviewing the day at the night time, I will go through and I'll review every single medicine I'm doing. And the power of it. I'll also review the power of my human body to take and how amazing that is. You know, you can go so deep depending on your mastery and what you like to focus on and what's your gifts to the world. You can be grateful for anything. You realize this, don't you? It's a game, and the more you practice it, the more deeper the neural connections go in your brain. And when the neural connections start getting deep, then it stops becoming a practice eventually, and it starts becoming a practice, and then it becomes unconscious, and then you, instead of just being grateful as a practice that you're doing for months on end, it becomes you. And then you don't even have to practice anymore, and then it's an unconscious thing, and therefore that elevates your conscious vibration even more, and you literally start walking around in a state of gratitude. No, that sounds ridiculous, but it's really not. It's very powerful, because people can see that in you. It's a high form. I gravitate towards people that have things that I don't want, that I like, that I want myself. People, and people that express gratitude, right? It's fucking amazing. The worst people in the world are people that are ungrateful. The best people in the world are the people that practice gratitude. Some people are born naturally. Some people have good parents, and that makes them grateful. Some people unconsciously do it as kids, and they just keep that. But, let's be honest, that's not a lot of people. That's not me. But, I'm practicing it, and I'll tell you what, there's nothing wrong with practicing something until you become it. That's how I've achieved anything in my life. I've had to manually practice shit. I've had to manually fix my brain. I'm physically healthy. Didn't unconsciously happen. Yeah, and same with gratitude. It's really fucking awesome. And I'll tell you the best thing for me is crying. Like, because when I cry now, instead of crying because it was why God me, why am I suffering? Poor little victim. I was stuck in victim mode. Now, when I cry, it's like sincere fucking gratitude. And it's beautiful. And my tears go, and it's the highest form of life. It's why we're alive. To be grateful. And gratitude comes to everyone, right? If they die before they die, gratitude will come to everybody. They'll reflect and think, shit, I lived my life wrong. I wish I could redo it. Yeah, but that's not, no. Let's be grateful now. And if you're parents, man, teach your kids gratitude. Holy shit. Teach them young. So they don't have to do it when they're 32 years old like me, or 50 years old, but it's never too late. It's never too late. But it is amazing. I love it. And I'm so glad I'm doing it now, and I really want to make this video too for myself, so that I can commit to it. I don't like posting about stuff that I'm not congruent with, and I don't have deep knowledge of. But sometimes I go through cycles, and I'll come to it for a couple of months, and then stop, and then relearn, because it's necessary for my growth, and also because I'm not perfect. I'm lazy too, but I feel like this is a massive shift for me, gratitude, and I want to talk more about it. It's just making, I've been feeling cry today and yesterday, and that's like day 10 and 11 of, the thing is, I would get raw crying tear gratitude normally when I'm fasting for 2-4 days, but I'm not. I'm still eating food and 1 meal a day and still cry, so that's interesting to me. I wonder how much more grateful I'm going to appear if I did skip, like, you know, good 48-hour dry fast, which I've been procrastinating on. I wonder what happens if I did that. Like, I'm manifesting these high vibration states whilst eating food, which is pretty fucking sick, and I like it. I like to be grateful. It's humbling, and it reflects in the posts that I've been posting about lately, and how I've been feeling and I want to that highest form of personality that I know lies in me somewhere, and to hold myself accountable to it, and to inspire people too. And I know a lot of people for a longest time I've always loved grateful people. You know, I've got memories of meeting random people and just them expressing gratitude or saying it verbally to me about other people themselves, and I'm like, wow, I just never forget it. It's so fucking awesome. And this was years ago, and now I know why I remembered it, because I always admired it, and I've always wanted to embody it, and I remember what I want from other people in myself. I've done that. I practice it. It doesn't mean that you're a con because you practice something. You have to, in order to get something you want, you have to practice it until it becomes your personality, then you don't have to try. That includes what Tim said earlier about writing a diary. That's a great one. I think writing a diary is good, very powerful to the written word, but what I'm doing is, but nighttime review and the gratitude, and I can go crazy with it, and I can dive deep and think about loads of things. That's a great thing of it. But one great thing with not writing down is what I'm doing is I'm testing my memory of what I did. I'm reviewing what I did in the day to the minutest details and thinking, damn. And that also helps with my brain training and increasing neuroplasticity, preventing Alzheimer's, dementia, and all that. I mean, how many people really give a review, an honest review of their day? How did I do? Good, bad? Am I lucky for this? Am I lucky about the bad experiences, the good? Not many, I'd say. And it's fucking awesome to be grateful. It really is. Oh, hello. Muja, true, good, yep, definitely. Jonas, cheers, brother. Yeah, it's the energy of flowy of gratitude that I've embodied and I'm going to commit to for this year and the decade, because I want to become that person that is. Yeah, it's by the way, it's lovely to practice it, but I think if I just keep doing it like this, eventually I want to embody my dream, one of my many dreams, but it's really important to me, is to embody gratitude deep into the levels of my unconscious being, that it's just I'm surrounded by gratitude all the time in my life. I'm not trying to escape duality, by that. I recognise that duality is always going to have problems and suffering, but I just love what gratitude does for my vibration, and it lets me see. Do you know what gratitude does to me? It lets me see the realities of life as it is. It brings me closer to the realities of life and away from the lies. The lies of life come from being ungrateful and not realising how actually lucky we are. We're actually really fucking lucky to be here. So anyone that's ungrateful, and by the way, ungrateful sounds like a negative connotation. We're all ungrateful if we don't practice gratitude, even if we're nice people. There's plenty nice people, by the way, lovely people, grateful. It doesn't mean ungrateful as in they get a gift and don't say thank you. I don't mean that. I mean, if you don't practice gratitude, if you don't feel gratitude, even just like for a couple of seconds a day, there's no gratitude going through your body, you might be a really nice person, but, you know, that kind of sucks. And that's not the realities of life and why we're here, is it? We're here to make the most and to be appreciative of everything that's going on around us, and the beautiful duality was created. It's beautiful. Duality is beautiful. Duality was created for us to look at. Like, you look outside at the trees and shit. It's beautiful, man. You hear the birds chirping. It's beautiful. You have conversation with somebody you love, or a stranger. You say hello to a stranger. You're dating someone. You know, sex, all that shit. It's all duality. It's all beautiful. And it stem comes from gratitude. Gratitude for everything. It's the weapon. It's like, this is a way to look at it, and I mean this. It's like a weapon against the bullshit that we've got to face in life. And life is bullshit sometimes, and it's hard, but as long as you've got your core foundation, gratitude, it's like carrying a superpower. It's like carrying a superpower. Like, once you ingratiate gratitude into your being, either manually through practice, or it's such a level it's unconscious, man, you have a superpower. That's one way to look at it, and that's a fucking truth. No one can touch you, man. No one can touch you when you wear a peacoat of fucking gratitude. Who can hurt you? Who can hurt you if you're always grateful for everything? Because you brought yourself close to the realities of life by practicing gratitude. Who can actually hurt you? Nobody. No one can touch you. You become your own. And not only that, no one can hurt you. Now all of a sudden you're inspiration to other people. You're more grateful, and other people like you more. And raise vibrations that way by being a grateful person. If you've got nothing in this life, by the way, you feel like you've got nothing, and yet you're really grateful for your life, but you feel like you've got nothing to offer. You got something to offer. That's the biggest thing in the world. You got gratitude. You can offer people your grateful state. Huh? That's huge. You think you got nothing, but if you're grateful, you got everything. Yeah. If you think you got nothing, but you're grateful, you have everything. That's all you need, right? Right. Hope you enjoyed that. That was just a flowy expression. Did well not to cry there. Yeah, I did really well. Like a couple of times. My eyes are a bit more. I can see my eyes are a reflection on this. I can see they're a bit worried, but it's okay. Easy, Harry, and easy. But yeah, gratitude is good, man. And you'll know You'll know that vibration, and start practicing it. No one's perfect. And by the way, doing 2 seconds of gratitude a day, if you've never done it before, is fucking cool. Change happens slowly, but slow practice. It doesn't happen like because I was grateful and I spent 10 hours on gratitude one day, but I never practiced it again for like a couple of months. Change doesn't happen from, what I'm saying is change doesn't happen from big moves done very inconsistently. Change happens from small, gradual changes done consistently. It's all about, same with happiness, same with health that we're doing on. It's very small actions that over time that change us. From depression, suicide, to happiness and positivity. It didn't happen to me overnight. It's gradual changes that I made on a daily basis. Gratitude. It will eventually become a found. If you commit to this practice, it will change your life. It will change your core of who the fuck you think you are. It will upgrade you, inspire you, and it's just the best. Tell me, there's no argument actually out there that I've ever heard that gratitude is a bad thing. We might disagree on what to eat in the health community and what conspiracies are out there, but if you're telling me gratitude's wrong in duality, no, you don't get it, and it's cool, right? Right, Freddie, man. This is a good one on gratitude, definitely. I'm so pleased that we have communities that are interested in topics like this, and I want more of us to talk about it. And I loved emotional, spiritual health so much, and this life, and it's an honor to know everyone here and to come up and to serve and to have social media so that we connect. I don't feel lonely when I'm on social media because I know there's the family that understand who the fuck we actually are, people that want to grow, learn, become happy, constantly learning from each other. I learned so much from Facebook and you guys. It's changed my life forever. My life has never been the same since I found that I wasn't alone and there was other people that actually are passionate about things that matter. Dare I say matter? And I think one of them is becoming a better person matters in this society. Becoming a better personality, becoming high vibration, getting happy and healthy. That's the stuff that matters in this world, because that's how we have impact. What doesn't matter is the stuff that doesn't help us become a better person and does the opposite, makes us worse, which is the matrix out there. And I'm careful because I'm not even wanting to diss too much on that, because I'm also grateful too. I mean, look what you can do with gratitude and what I just said. I've just knocked a little bit the matrix system that's programmed the people out there, our brothers and sisters, but there's another thing you can do with that. Oh, I'm grateful, I'm fucking great, whether I chose it and sold contract shit or not. I'm lucky. Like I said grounding earlier, like, look, I understand the medicine's going through my system, but I also understand that other people don't believe in this shit and don't get to ground. Other people don't fast, don't do urine therapy, don't distill waters, don't eat good food. They don't understand the power of it. I'm lucky because I do. I get to become a better person every day. How grateful am I? For real, how grateful am I that my brain is so neuroplastic that I can transform my personality? I can be happy, more healthy, I can instill more discipline slowly on a daily basis. How grateful am I for that? How grateful am I for my human body that it conducts homeostasis and is constantly working in my favour? It does to everyone. So you can even work for other people and say, damn, we all got such amazing human bodies, but start with your own. Like, my body's so fucking amazing. It will always try to create optimal health for me. Yes, I might fuck it up every now and again, but, you know, it's always trying. It's better. Damn, the cells in my body. It's crazy. Anyway, yes, that's it. Guys, thank you very much for watching, and I am grateful for this life and existence, and who we're going to be, and who we are, who we were, and where we're going, but not even that. Gratitude for the moment, and who we are right now. Yeah, it's a beautiful thing to exist in my opinion, in duality, and to be grateful. It's the highest form of vibration, and it's just never going to be challenged, because that's one of the things that we all agree on. And to be deeply grateful is to be a deeply beautiful soul, and to be the highest expression. And like I said, it's just to see reality as it is. That's all you're doing when you're becoming more grateful. You're bringing yourself closer in duality to the realities of duality and the realities of who you are. And yeah, it's crazy. All right, thank you very much, and have a lovely day, and thank you. Peace.